Irfan, switch on the video. Unmute.
Ma'am, recreating or making changes in the partnership firm.
How do you make changes in the partnership firm?
Like if new partners comes,
Switch on the video, please. Switch on the video.
ma'am, I'm having some connection issue. That's why.
Okay. Say it again.
Uh,
Say the answer
if
again.
when that mission of the partners, there should be the need of recreation in partnership deed.
Only during admission of new partner, change will happen.
No,
Huh.
if any partners dies or something happen.
No, that's not the right answer. Reconstitution of partnership firm. Who will explain? Karthik, switch on the video. Give the answer.
Ma'am, can you say the question?
What do you understand by reconstitution of a partnership firm?
Ma'am, like
Reconstitution
when
means
changes come in the partnership.
making changes in the partnership agreement. If any change is made in the agreement, or if there is change in the profit sharing ratio, then it is called reconstitution of partnership firm. Irfan, you already had an imposition. Don't forget. Banking, okay? From now onwards, it's imposition. Then, what is new profit sharing ratio? New profit sharing ratio. Who will tell me? Easy. New profit sharing ratio. What is it? Aditya. Shubham, switch on the video. What is new profit sharing ratio?
Yes, ma'am.
Keep your videos on. Aditya, tell me the answer.
It's in which share the profit and losses of the firm.
The ratio in which all the partners, including the new partner, shares the profits. That is new profit sharing ratio. And yesterday, the last day, we were discussing about how to calculate new profit sharing ratio. We discussed two cases, two situations, two kinds of problems, isn't it? Did you practice that? Yes or no? Did you go through that? What is the formula to calculate new profit sharing ratio? Shubham. What is the formula to calculate new profit sharing ratio?
Ma'am, first we have to find the remaining profit of D.
Formula. What is the formula? Old ratio minus sacrificing ratio. Okay. Let's see the problem. This one. A and B are partners. sharing profits and losses in the ratio. Did you see the problem? A and B are sharing profits in the ratio. Just a second. 3:2. C is admitted for a share of 1/3, which he acquired equally from A and B. Calculate new ratio. This one. A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. C is admitted for a share of 1/3, which he acquired equally from A and B. Calculate new ratio. How will we do that? So we have the old partners A and B. Their old ratio is given 3:2. And there is a new partner C for a share of 1/3. Okay. This 1/3 share of C, he gets it equally. Equally means what is the ratio? Equal ratio. How will you express it in ratio? Ratio. How is the equal ratio? Femina. If the profits are shared equally, then what is the ratio? You're right, Aparna. I got the answer in the chat box. Femina, equally. Equally means what?
Ma'am,
How
1:1.
Ah, very good. 1:1. Equally means one. Oh my God. 1:1. So C gets 1/2 from A and 1/2 from B. Shubham, listen here. Now, half is contributed by A and half is contributed by B. How much is the half of 1/3? That is 1/3 into 1/2. What is the half portion of 1/3? Half portion of 1/3 is 1/3 into 1/2. That is equal to 1/6. Again, for B, B is also giving equal share. 1/3 share of C includes half the share of A and half the share of B. Now, for B, 1/3 into 1/2, that is equal to 1/6 belongs to B. So out of the share, from A's share, A has contributed 1/6 and B has contributed 1/6. That means what? A and B have made sacrifices. So this 1/6 is the sacrifice made by A and 1/6 is the sacrifice made by B. Okay. So now we have old ratio. This is the old ratio and these are the sacrificing ratio. Now how will we find the new ratio? How do we find the new ratio, Tomlin? Tomlin, new ratio. New ratio is equal to,
Ma'am,
how do we find the new ratio?
ma'am, old ratio minus sacrificing.
Very good. Old ratio minus sacrificing ratio. Now, what is the old ratio of A? Let's see the new ratio of A. For that, what is the old ratio of A? 3/5 minus sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio is 1/6. 3/5 minus 1/6. 3/5 minus 1/6. Do the calculation. 3/5 minus 1/6. Fast, give me the answer in the chat box. 3/5 minus 1/6 gives you the new profit share of A. Karthik, your answer is wrong. Aparna, you're right. For A, what is the profit share of A? 3/5 minus 1/6. 5 into 6 is 30. 5 into 6 gives 30. 3 into 6 is 18 minus 6 into 5 gives you 30. So 1 into 5, 5. 18 minus 5. How much is that? That is equal to, Femina, switch on the video. 13/30. 13/30 is the new ratio of A. Now similarly, find out the new ratio of B. New ratio of B. What is the old ratio of B? Anjo, what is the old ratio of B?
2/5.
2/5. Yes. Then 2/5 minus, what is the sacrificing ratio of B?
1/6.
1/6. 2/5 minus 1/6. Anjo, right answer. Irfan, that is right. Okay, 2/5 minus 1/6. Yes, right answer, Anila, Aparna, Karthik. So this is 5 into 6, 30, denominator. 5 into 6 gives you 30. So 2 into 6 becomes 12 here. Minus 6 into 5 will give you 30 denominator. So again, numerator is also multiplied by 5. 12 minus 5. So you get 7/30. 7/30. 7/30 is the new ratio of B. Now, how about the third person? C. What is his ratio now? Sharat, what is the new ratio of C?
10.
How much? Louder. 1/3. It's given in the question as 1/3. So now we have the ratios as 13/30, 13 by 30 for A is to 7 by 30 for B, and for C is 1 by 3. We are making the denominator same. So 3 into 10 gives 30. Numerator also multiplied by 10. We get 10 by 30. So the ratio, new ratio is 13 is to 7 is to 10. Okay. Now, going to the next problem. Oh my God. See the next problem. Fourth one, page number 168, question number 4. A, B, and C are partners sharing profits in the ratio 2 is to 2 is to 1. There are 3 partners. 2 is to 2 is to 1 is their old ratio. And they have admitted D as a new partner for 1 by 8th share. This 1 by 8 share is acquired entirely from A. Entirely from A. So this 1 by 8 share is completely given by whom? Who's making the sacrifice here? Who's making the sacrifice here, Anila?
A.
A. Only A is contributing. Only A is making a sacrifice here. So how do we do it? So we have 3 partners. A, B, C. Ratio 2 is to 2 is to 1. T is there for a share of 1 by 8. This 1 by 8 is completely given by A. So what is the new share? New share of A. New share of A. That is 2 by 5. 2 by 5 minus 1 by 8. Did you get the idea? D is here for the profit share 1 by 8. In the question, it is clearly said that this 1 by 8 is acquired entirely from A. B and C are not contributing anything. Only A is making a sacrifice here. So, new share of A is equal to 2 by 5 minus 1 by 8. Yes, Irfan, right answer. Did you take down the question? A, B, C, old partners, old ratio 3:2:2. New partner D, share of D 1/5. 1/5 he acquired from old partners in the ratio 2:2:1. Okay, shall we start doing the problem? Okay. We have the old partners A, B, C, and the old ratio is 3:2:2. And there is a new partner D. What is the share of D? What is the share of D, Anila?
1/5.
1/5, 1/5. And how did D get this 1/5 in the ratio? 2:2:1. So this 1/5 includes 2/5 of A, 2/5 of B, and 1/5 of C. So now, next step is to find out the sacrifice made by the old partners. One by five into 2/5. 2/25 is the sacrifice made by A. Sacrifice. Now coming to B. 1/5 into 2/5. 2/25 is the sacrifice made by B. 1/5 into 1/5. That is equal to 1/25. That is the sacrifice made by C. So now we got the sacrificing ratios of A, B, and C. Anybody having any problem, please tell me. So these are the sacrificing ratios. Now, how to find the new ratio? What is the formula to find the new ratio? How do you find the new
Ratio में sacrifice ratio.
new ratio is equal to old ratio minus, is it time? Is it time to end the session? 2:10. One more minute left. We'll do it fast. Okay. So, new ratio. New ratio is equal to old ratio minus sacrificing ratio. You can do it alone. For A, what is the old ratio? 3/3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7. 3/7 minus sacrifices 2/25. For B, what is the old ratio? 2/7 minus 2/7 minus 2/25. C, what is the old ratio? Irfan, what is the old ratio of C?
2/7.
2/7 minus, what is the sacrificing ratio of C, Irfan?
1/25.
1/25. Do the calculation fast. It's time. Right answer, Anjo. Very good. 61 is to 36 is to 43 is to 35. Very good.
A very good afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yesterday, we had completed the lesson, a black aeroplane. Today, we begin a new lesson, a poem, a poem. The Bold Poem, page number 46. Bold Poem. It is written by John Berryman. John Berryman. This poem is about a child. This poem is about a child. He is also in a trouble. In the previous stories, we have seen two people who were in trouble. In one place, the young seagull was helped by his mother. A physical help was given. Physical person, a materially entity, had come there for help. The second story of the flight, the pilot was helped by an unseen God. The unseen God came into the form of a pilot and helped him and saved him from the danger. Here, similarly, here, a boy is in danger. I would say a boy is in trouble. The boy is in trouble. And he seems to be in a helpless condition. He seems to be in a helpless condition. Shweta, Delvin, Shifana, switch on your videos. And what happens to him? What happens to him? See, till last year, you might have studied poems in view of examination. Clear now? In view of examination, you read the poem. I don't know. You might have studied the poem. You might have by hearted. You might have learned some question answers for the purpose of exams, and you have done the question answers. Here, here we are going to learn the poem from a different angle. We are going to learn the poem from a different angle. That is what is called, I have already told you, we will learn the poem with its denotation and connotation. What the poem denotes, what the poem denotes, what the poem shows, what is the direct meaning of the poem, what is the direct meaning of the word. That is one side that you have learned in the previous classes. Now there is the other side of the coin. Every coin has head and tail, two sides. So here denotation means head. Head, you have studied meaning. Ball means a toy that the children use. Denotation. But there is a tail. There is a tail. What does the poet mean with the term ball? Another meaning is there. When I read the poem, what did or what do I think? What kind of reflection I get? What is the meaning that I absorb, I collect, I learn from this poem? That is what is called connotation. That is what is called connotation. In such a way, if you see, denotation will be same for all, but connotation will be different to each one. For example, Nabil. Nabil had a ball. Nabil had a ball. He lost it. He is a rich man. He can purchase thousands of balls. So he has money with him. He has a ball. One day he lost that ball. So Nabil says, no problem. No problem. I will get another ball. His attitude is like that. But Delvin is a poor boy. And simply imagine, I am not saying that you are a poor boy. You are also rich. But here, let us imagine Delvin is a poor boy. He has a ball. He has a ball. He lost it. And Delvin begins to cry. Delvin begins to cry the whole day. He did not even take supper. He did not even take food. See, act is same. Act is same. Losing the ball. But it's after effect we saw in two different people in two different ways. Nabil accepted the loss in a different way. Delvin accepted in some other way. This is what is called connotation. And Raya may comment on both in some other way. Lena may comment in some other way. So that is what we are going to see here. The ball poem. This is a sure poem for the public exam. One question will be there. One question will be there from this poem. I will tell you the question last. Oh, so some are thinking now there is no need of learning the poem, isn't it? Sir is going to tell the question. So that question only we will learn it, isn't it? Rohan, we will learn that question only, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Ah, yes, that yes, I don't want. We don't want the question, sir. We will learn the poem. That should be our attitude. That should be our attitude. So, first I will read the poem. First, I will read the poem, the whole poem. Then we will come into the poem line after line. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing. I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily o'er. There it is in the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where ball went. I would not intrude on him a dime or another ball is worthless. A dime or another ball is worthless. Now he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. The epistemology of laws, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. This is the point. This is the point. I know you didn't understand much. You have seen some English words. So now we are going into the depth of poem. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What, what is he to do? As I told you, a small boy, he has a ball. Take Delvin. Delvin is the boy. He has a ball. He is very small. He is very small. Imagine, bring into your imagination the picture. The boy is standing with a ball and he has lost the ball from his hand. What is to do? I saw it go merrily bouncing. The ball went away from his palms, away from his hands, and it was bouncing on the land. It was bouncing. It bounced and bounced and bounced. It went to the street. You should have some imagination. Otherwise, you will not be able to know. Because boy is standing in front of his house, how can the ball goes to the street? May not be possible. So the boy lost his ball, and the ball bounced and bounced and bounced. It reached the street, rolled and rolled and rolled. It reached the street. And then merrily over, there it is in the water. There it is in the water. You see, the ball is lost. It is bouncing there on the floor. It rolls. It reached the street. That much we can imagine from here. It reaches the street road. But the boy sees the ball is bouncing again and again and again. It rolls again and again and again. And it reaches the water there. It fell into the water. It reaches the water. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. You see, the ball is lost. The ball reached the water, and the ball has become dirty. It is a loss. It is a loss. Then what the baby will do, what the boy will do, Delvin is standing there and crying and crying and crying. Delvin lost the ball. He did not move. He was standing there looking at the ball, and he saw his ball is in the water. A pool of water is there. Muddy water is there. It is fallen there. It is reached there. Seeing that, Delvin is crying here. Delvin cries. You see, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. His mother heard the cry. What happened? Delvin is crying. Child is crying. Mother reached. Mother asked him, what happened? Delvin told, Mama, Mama, I lost my ball. I lost my ball. We told that Delvin is a poor boy. Mama has no money to purchase another ball. Still, Mama told Delvin, Chotu, Chotu, Kutta, Mone, my son, all good words she will call. My son, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. If you lose one ball, your mama will bring 100 balls. That is the offer. That is the offer. You see, no use to say there are other balls. But what happened? Mama told Delvin that she would bring 100 balls for you instead of the one. But Delvin stood there and increased the sound of his cry. I don't want 100 balls. I want my ball. Then Mama understood. There is no use of saying to him, I will give you another ball. He won't accept. See, no use to say. You have to imagine. You have to come to that situation. Then only you will understand the meaning clearly. You see, no use to say, oh, there are other balls. Rohan, Sweda, Isha, Rachel, switch on. No use to say, oh, there are other balls. An ultimate shaking grief. You see, an ultimate shaking grief, a thundering sorrow, a great sorrow fixes the boy as he stands rigid, very stubborn. Delvin, are you stubborn? Ah, yes, okay. Oh, here the boy is so stubborn, very rigid. No, no, mommy, no, 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 I want my ball. Rigid, trembling at the loss of the ball. At the loss of the ball, he was trembling, staring down. His eyes are there at the pond. He sees minute per minute, second by second, his ball is getting wet with dirty water. Dirty water. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. You see, underline all his young days into the harbor. All his young days into the harbor. What is the meaning? What is the meaning? All the days went into that harbor. What do you mean by harbor? Cochin harbor, where the ships make its anchor, keep its anchor. The place where the ships come near to the seashore, harbor. So here, where is the harbor? There in the streets, there is a pool of water, pool of muddy water, pool of muddy water. The side of that pool, the side of that muddy water is termed as harbor. Harbor. So the ball is compared to a ship. Suppose the ball is compared to a ship. I'm going to the connotation. And the ball is in the midst of water. It wants to come to the boy. And the boy looks at the ball. And all his thoughts, all his memories, all his experiences, all his enjoyments with the ball of his younger days came together, and it reached there. It reached there. While he was looking at the ball, all his memories came into his mind all together. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days' experience, young days' memories. into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him. The poet says, I will not interfere in this matter because I know if I go there, I will not be accepted there. The boy will not accept any of my advice. So I do not want to go there. I do not want to interfere there. You see, I would not intrude on him. Intrude here means interfere. I will not interfere in this matter. I know a dime. A dime means a coin. A dime means a coin. A dime or another ball. Suppose the ball costs 100 rupees. If I give him 100 rupees, a dime, an amount, a coin, money, a dime, or if I purchase another ball and I give, another ball is worthless, is useless. He will not be happy with another ball. He will not be happy with money. Now he senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. Underline. He says that's a key sentence. That is the key sentence. He senses. Here, senses means he realizes. He understands. He senses. He realizes. He understands. He senses first responsibility in a world of possessions. First of all, he realizes that I should be responsible. You should be responsible because you are in a world of possessions. You have many things. You have many things. You have a mobile. You have a headset. You have an earphone. You have a table. You have a chair. You have a pen. And you have pocket money. You have a purse. You have books. Many things you have. Have, have. You have a number of possessions. If you possess something, your prime duty, prime responsibility, first responsibility is to take care of those possessions. Otherwise, you will lose it. Clear now? You will lose it. If you do not want to lose your possession, you have the responsibility to take care of it. You see, he senses, he realizes, he understands first responsibility in a world of possessions. People will take balls. Thieves may come and take your ball. Here, ball represents, in this part, the ball represents not the physical ball, possession. Maybe your money, maybe your mobile, maybe your gold ornaments. Here in this part, the ball represents possessions. So people may take your possessions. You may lose it, balls will be lost always. He is learning. He is learning. He senses. He realizes. He understands. He is learning. Underline. He is learning. Well behind his, sorry, and no one buys a ball back. If I lose a ball, can I buy that ball? Hmm? Can you buy that ball? You cannot buy that ball. That ball is lost. That is why the child says, I want my ball. I want my ball. You cannot buy that ball because it is already lost. Very clearly, you have to understand. If you lose anything, you cannot get the same thing. You can get a similar thing. You can get only similar thing. That is why it is told here. People will take balls. Balls will be lost always. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. Nobody counts money. Nobody is worried about money. Delvin is a poor boy. Delvin is a poor boy. He has lost the ball. And I told him, Delvin, I will give you 200 rupees. But he told me, I am not worried about money. I don't want, sir, your 200 rupees. I want my ball. You see, this is the mind of the child. This is the mind of the little child. Money is external. Money is immaterial. Money is not important. Your ball is important. Possession is important. Well behind his desperate eyes, well behind his desperate eyes, despair took him into its grip. He lost, he lost all his hope. From where shall I get a ball? My ball. Well behind his desperate eyes, the next important word, the epistemology of laws. He learned the epistemology of laws. Epistemology means knowledge. Knowledge. The knowledge of laws. The knowledge of laws, science of knowledge. The epistemology of knowledge. That particular word you have to learn. It is the key word in the poem. Epistemology of laws. He learned from this experience the epistemology, the meaning of laws. He learned how to stand up, how to face, stand up, face, how to face challenges, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. So, from this loss of ball, he learned a knowledge. He got a knowledge. What was that knowledge? You possess many things. You possess many things, and you will lose those possessions. you will lose those possessions. And when you lose those possessions, the knowledge, science of knowledge he learned, taught him how to stand in such occasions, how to face such occasion, how to stand up against the challenges that come in front of you. This is the epistemology of knowledge, epistemology of laws. You see, epistemology of laws here means the boy learned from these laws how to face challenges in life. Let us come to the other lessons. In the black aeroplane, in the black aeroplane, from that experience, the pilot, what did he say? I have no fuel. The cloud is so mountainous, and I don't have the fuel to make a round about the clouds. So, what should I do? He took the challenge. He told, I decided to choose the risk. Did you remember? Do you remember now? The pilot told, I choose the risk. I will enter the cloud. He entered. This is the epistemology. This is the epistemology. In this way, the boy was in front of a loss. He had a possession. That possession was the possession of a ball. That was everything to him. For him, the ball was everything. And he lost his possession. He lost his possession. And he stood there with a desperate mind. But then the next moment, he began to learn from his loss. That learning is called epistemology of learning. Loss. He learned. Nobody can help me. You see, my mama cannot help me to get that ball. My friends cannot help me. Nobody can help me in my loss. There is only one person who can help, that I myself. I can help. So what I have to overcome this one. I have to face such a situation. Then only I will be successful. This is what is called the epistemology of learning. Clear now? Okay. So write the question. Write the question. He is learning. He is learning the epistemology of laws. He is learning the epistemology of laws. Full stop. Write an appreciation. Write an appreciation. 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 Write an
Sir, can you tell again?
APP, അതാണ് double P. APPRECIATION. Write an appreciation of the poem, comma, inverted comma, the ball poem, T capital, the ball poem, inverted comma close, question mark. you have to write the answer as name of the poem should be written on the top, then name of the author on the right side, then appreciation, a paragraph. At the bottom, you have to write two catchy lines from the poem. You can choose any line. You can
Sir, he
choose
is learning epistemology.
epistemology of laws, LOSS. That is there in the textbook. Epistemology of laws. Okay, so after writing the paragraph, draw a box. Inside, you write two lines only, not more than that. Clear now? From here onwards, you have to rectify your mistake and write properly. Clear now? Okay, I end the class. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.